Scott, through to the last 32 here at Ali Pali, just some of your emotions after that game.
Obviously, you can't not be happy. I'm really happy. Absolutely gutted about the 9. But I won the game, and that's what we had to do, win games.
A 9-darter attempt, it took almost everyone by surprise, the way you went with it. Is that your favourite route?
Yeah, it just logistically works better with the 16. If you get single 16, you've got 1, 2, 5 left. You go for the 25 with a bullseye, then you can go up to treble 20, treble 17, it leaves you a double. So in my head, that's the way I go. Same as Simon Whitlock, there's a couple of others that'll do. Bobby Cross will do the same. I've not learnt from that, so don't quote that, because I didn't learn it from him. He learned from me. But yeah, that's the way I go, just every time. And I'm fuming about it because I actually missed it against Bobby a couple of nights ago in practice, exactly the same way, exactly the same width from the wire as well. So, hey, never mind.
But the performance as a whole, you look very confident out there. What did you make of Danny's performance as well?
Yeah, that wasn't. I say it wasn't Danny. No, everyone knows that Danny can do better and he can actually completely be worse. But he's had a lot of family time with the new baby that he's had, and congratulate him about that. Bit backstage, like, because everyone knows what babies are like and they're hard work. But that's not the best Danny. But the same, he had a few bounce outs, a few drop outs and stuff like that. Could be down to equipment, and that's happened a lot for him over the last few tournaments. It happened in Budapest when we played each other then. So maybe he needs to look at that a little bit. But great guy, great player. Appreciated what he said on stage about how we played, and you know, even he was gutted about me missing the 9-darter, but you know, best of luck to him in the Pro Tours when we see each other.
Martin Schindler or Jermaine Wattimena next for you. What do you make of that as a potential match-up? And it is the furthest you've reached in this tournament. You know, it's a nice fixture. Yeah,
it's a great fixture, but honestly, like, it's Danny Noppert, you know, top 10 in the world, against Martin Schindler, who's favourite within the Germans, and Jermaine obviously not a favourite the other night because he played Fallon. But it's the same game as it is tonight. I've still got to bring out my good game, bring out them maximums, bring out the checkout percentage that I did tonight, because 50% is going to win you most games. If you can hit a 50% checkout over 4 or 5 sets, best of 7 now sets in it, which I'm looking forward to that, of course I am. But if you can bring a 50% checkout rate, then you're probably going to win most games. So I'm really looking forward to either of them.
Well, you're going home happy for Christmas now. What
Hell
are you
yeah.
going to do over the break, and how you can prepare for that next week?
Exactly the same as I would do every Christmas. I'll go home. I'm head chef in the household. I've got family members coming over and stuff like that. So it'll just be a normal Christmas. It'll be Boxing Day and the 27th. That's a bit different. It's my daughter's birthday on the 27th, so I'm probably not going to be able to see her on that day. I don't know the schedule. I don't know how it's laid out. So regardless of that, you know, it's work, isn't it? I've got, and she's only 3, so she ain't got a clue, is she?
No chance of family joining you down here?
My wife's here. My wife's here. She turns up. She's one of my biggest fans. I've got a few in the crowd by the sounds of it as well. But yeah, she'll probably be here as well, supporting me. Cheeky Nando's the night before, because that seems to be working. Last 2 games I've had Nando's the night before, and obviously there are other chicken restaurants available. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy over the 3 or 4 days off, mate. Thank you. Cheers.
Scott, congratulations.
Thanks,
After
Phil.
a lacklustre season for your standards, it's just the recipe that you need.
Yeah, man. It's been a weird year, and like I've told you before on the podcast, and I told everyone else, it's all about game time, and I've had nowhere near as much game time as I did last year with everything. You know, everything I've played last year and how well I did, and I didn't need to practice. So practice has been weird this year because I don't know how to do it, and even with Bobby the last month or so, that's not even been great for me because I'm still struggling. My dart's not been great. I'm not sure how to throw. Dozer mentioned on the stream on the thing the other day that I've been messing about my throw, which I shouldn't be doing because I know Wayne will tell you, Dozer will tell you, it's one of the best, technically the best throws in the darts, and I shouldn't be doing that. But I'm just pleased it clicked tonight, and it clicked, and I knew it straight away from the first 9 darts in the practice room when I hit a 9-darter that it was going to go well tonight.
First, you've been in the World Championships, and obviously we'll touch on the prize money and everything like that. Was tonight the biggest result of your career today?
I mean, it's always nice to win on a stage against when there's people cheering for you and stuff like that. But I think I've had bigger games. You know, winning a Pro Tour, that's beating Nathan in the final of the Pro Tour. That's probably my biggest game, just because of the fact that it actually gave me a title. Whereas this is just give me an extra couple of quid in the bank. But it's one of my most enjoyable games, that's for sure.
39 in the world as we speak.
Oh,
Closing
stop
on
it.
that top
You make me
32,
blush.
And you were worried about that 64, now you're closer to the holy grail of the 32.
Yeah, man, it's been, even with the mediocre year, it's not even been, even the first 7 or 8 months, it's not been great, but the last 2, 3, 4 months, we'll take mine out of this, by the way, both times. I've just been playing, I just feel good on the stage. I handle myself well on the stage. I enjoy the stage. I try not to give it too big, but at the same time, you have to enjoy yourself. If you don't enjoy yourself, then what's your bleeding point of being there? I love it. I love it. Cheers, buddy.
Scott, it seemed like you weren't under too much pressure on there. You were taking out the big shots at the big moments. Was it like that there for you?
I was under some pressure. I mean, especially for the first set and a half. Danny had chances. He missed doubles. He missed. Double 8, double top, double 10, whatever. I didn't really take much. If you're watching me, I'm not watching anyway, so I'd have no idea what he's missing. He could have 67 and miss double 3 for all I know. But pardon me, it's one of the things where you just have to get on with it and do your bit of the board and not worry about what they're doing.
Going on to post-Christmas, any sort of expectation for the post-Christmas darts?
A win again. Simple as that. I'll go to win again. I'm not here to take part. I wouldn't say my A game's good enough to win this whole competition, and I know it is. But at the same time, I'm realistic. There's people that are unbelievable, and if I don't turn up, they probably will. So I'm here to go take every game one at a time. Cliche as hell, but I'm here to take one game at a time. We'll wait. I will watch Martin against Jermaine when it's on tomorrow. I assume it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, we'll say tomorrow anyway. We'll assume it's tomorrow, and I'll take every game. I'll watch it, and regardless of how good they are, I know how bad they can be also. So I'm not really bothered. I'll just go and enjoy myself when I'm on next. Yeah.
You say your A game wins this tournament. What game have we seen so far from you, do you think?
The same as most of my grades at school, like a D. Or something like that. No, but that's my B game. My B to B plus game is a 94. I'm happy with a 94. You'll win a lot of games on the tour with a 94, especially in set play as well. Set play's tough because you can average 77 in the first set, like Bobby did, and then all of a sudden the last set you can average 95. So it's one of the things where you can all of a sudden the shift can change, and it's one of the things. But we'll take it. Set game by game, leg by leg, dart by dart. Cheers, Josh.
Scott, you mentioned there your A game. What do you need to do behind the scenes to make sure you're bringing that A game out more often?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing beyond the scenes. It's nothing to do with not beyond the scenes, because I can be the worst player practicing you've ever seen in your life. But as soon as I get up on that stage and I'm in front of people and I've got to perform, that's when I turn it on. And my throw's weird because I practice behind stage. I don't throw the same behind the scenes than I do on stage. Obviously, I'm when it comes to being on stage, my body's more forward, my arms, straighter, and we're practicing. It's more about getting my arm loose and making sure it's okay for when I go on the stage. So, as long as my arm's loose, like it was today, it could be a bit looser. But I need to cut out them troubleless visits. That's what I need to do. Not far too many for today, but I won. So again, you got to go with it. Yeah.